Now you're all making me blush. Oh my God.
That's all right. Unless it's still in my eye. No, I'll just have to.
Thank you. So if anybody wants to know what I want for my birthday, more volunteers.
Wait, I think it's actually still in my eye.
I don't need a radio anymore. I can't be on radio when I'm on stage. Get off this thing.
What?
Whatever. Those radios are tough. Apparently, I have some extra stage decorations this time, but don't make a habit of it. I can't see. I have to put that piece of paper down. I can't see through. Oh, it'll work.
Oh, there it went.
Well, welcome to the closing ceremonies. I hope you all had a great time.
Now I don't have to panic anymore. Although I like panicking. Panicking is fun. I panic when I'm not. It's almost as much fun as being terror-stricken.
Definitely. What? Oh, no, they'll fix it. I'm not too worried. Is the audio okay, Ian? It's fine? Okay. Excuse me. So, thank you all for coming, and thank you all for letting us attempt this crazy sequel to our story. It was a lot of fun, and we've really enjoyed the theme this year, and I think you all have as well. I want to thank all of our hardworking writers who put all of the effort in, and they're the real heroes of our story this weekend. I would also like to tell you what next year's theme is, but I can't share it with you yet. We are still working on it because we have been focusing too hard on this year to have enough time to put any thought into next year yet. We've kicked around lots of ideas, but we haven't settled on anything yet that we can be sure we can write a good story for, and that we can make it great and make it that everybody can be interactive and really enjoy it. But I promise you, it'll be good. We had too much fun writing a story this year to not do it again.
Oh.
And all of our story writers are already itching to get started on next year. I want my nose to stop whistling. That's really bad. I want to thank the Grand Sierra Resort for hosting us and putting up with our nonsense all weekend. And we hope it was as fun. Well, we know it was as fun for the resort as it was for us. We've heard lots of reports, not resorts. We've heard lots of reports that the hotel loves having us here just as much as we love being here. And though I have heard that housekeeping may need to repair a couple of vacuum cleaners. It's a small price to pay. I want to thank all of you for participating in our Fursuit Festival. I am very happy with how that turned out, and the hotel is too. And we've gotten nothing but praise, even with all of the craziness that went on. I believe we have a lot of lessons learned this year. It was definitely our first year, and it was our first year trying it, so we will do a lot better next year. I'm quite certain of that. Definitely near the end of the festival too, I started seeing a lot of families and a lot of children and a lot of really lit up smiling faces, and that made me very, very happy. So, and we'll definitely, I deliberately did not advertise it strongly this year because I wanted to test and feel the waters, and so next year we'll advertise that a lot more strongly. Most importantly, and this better be the biggest applause I hear in the room, I want to thank all the staff and volunteers that helped this year. There we go. Okay, good. We cannot do any of this without all of that help. And we still need more help. We always need more help. And I promise you that I've been thinking a lot this weekend about how we're managing and keeping track of our volunteers, and I'm going to rethink that completely over the next year and find a way to make that work better so that we can really get people on the places they need to be, and so we can really get everything better organized. And speaking of volunteering, I want to specifically thank Lucky Coyote over there, who kindly made that tiger fursuit head for the charity auction. And if you could come up here really quick, Lucky, I have something for you. I just wanted to make sure that, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for volunteering. Everybody volunteers in their own way, and thank you again. Another little bit of interesting fact, we got an offer this year, it was pretty last minute, from Hope's Northern Nevada to offer some free HIV testing, which we had done on Thursday. Everybody seemed to appreciate it, those who did use it, so I see no reason why we can't do that again next year. And speaking of safety, I'm looking for Steve. You around here? There you are. Yeah. Come on up to the stage. I'd like you to tell me what you thought of this weekend. Steve is our head of Flair, who's volunteer security, and they've been doing tons and tons of help for us all weekend long.
Yeah. Thanks, Tycho. So, as Flair, we've been doing lots and lots and lots of cons with lots and lots and lots of fandom. And I was telling Tycho earlier today, you guys are the best, right? I mean, we go to some cons and we have so many things that go wrong and things that happen, and sometimes we actually have to call out the police, sometimes we got to get the fire department, sometimes we got to get EMS out, we got to do all these other things. Thank you. But you guys rock. I mean, you guys have self-regulated. You guys are, anything we ever needed you to do, you guys just did. Everywhere you guys went, you were orderly. You guys did what you wanted to do. You were having fun, but you were doing it in a great way that was, fun for everybody. Nobody got in each other's way. Nobody made it drama for everybody else. And we love you for it. Thank you so much for making our job that much easier.
One of our guests of honors made some drama, but other than that.
I can't help that. Thank you, Tycho.
Thank you. Thank you again for helping.
Anytime. We're happy to be here.
You guys are the best. So, this would be the time a lot of cons traditionally announce their new date for the next year. Again, we haven't been able to get that quite sorted yet. We do have a date reserved, and we're working on the contract. We'll announce that soon as we have an actual solid contract. Although I don't think we've ever announced the next date at the previous year because we're always too busy trying to get this year to work. I'd also like to personally invite everybody up to the Cascade Room at 7 p.m. I'll be up there for a while, and I'll be happy to do a Q&A if somebody has feedback or questions. I didn't put it on the schedule. I did that deliberately in case that I was too wiped out or too sick like I was last year to really do that properly. But this year I got a decent amount of sleep, and I'm not starting to suffer from con crud, so I can do that. And now I do have some numbers to share. This is what everybody's wearing for. Yes. 97. Hike. We don't have an exact number on the festival attendance because we forgot. We forgot to put somebody with a clicker on the entrance. So we weren't as concerned about it either because it wasn't a parade, although it seemed to turn into a parade anyway, just a reverse one with everybody standing in the halls and everybody else walking past them. But unfortunately, there's only so much we can do when we have to open the doors and we have to get everything prepped, and everybody would have just stood in there for an hour instead of half an hour. So anyway, based on how many scarves that we made, I believe we had about 1,000 of the scarves in the festival itself. And once those ran out, there were another 150 or so that I think wandered in and out throughout the rest of the weekend, or throughout the rest of the event. So I'm going to estimate that we had about 1,150 fursuiters. And we're going to go back and try and count the group photo as best we can. We'll just do some calculations, and it won't be an exact number, but we have a pretty good idea. I don't have exact numbers for charity yet, but we'll have to stay tuned for that. I do have some exact numbers from what happened this weekend, but it's a fairly small portion of the whole pie. We did raise $710 in the blackjack tournament. We raised $1,000 in the poker tournament. $2,650, I think it was, but it was in the mid-2000s on the bachelor auction. So thank you all. I don't know if I have any bachelors up here on the stage with me, but if I do, thank you, and also the other bachelors that are in the crowd, thank you very much. Buddy usually is expensive. You'll find that out when you have him be a guest of honor at your con. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. And the charity auction just got me a number from that. We got another $3,535 out of the charity auction. So we're already about 7,000-8,000 range before anything that the charity has brought in directly, which they haven't had time to count because it's been too much. And we haven't had time to settle all of our bills yet either. So that's why I cannot give us final numbers. There's too many unknowns in our budget as of right now. But I'm quite confident it will at least be a 5-digit number when the final thing comes through. So stay tuned to our website, stay tuned to Twitter, social media, etc. to get a final count. And we'll definitely blast the heck out of that when it's done. And the final number that I think everybody's waiting for is how many people are actually here, how many people registered for the con. So the total count for registration ended up being 3,651 people. So once again, we've seen just absolutely crazy growth, and I don't know why, but it's great. So I have some other statistics to share that were given to me last minute. The number of toilet flushes that we've had in the hotel is 54,757. The number of hugs was 54,758. Number of bars of soap used was 1. The number of attendees that were locked out of their room accidentally, 177. The number of their attendees locked out of their room deliberately, 1,177. The record for the most extra dinner party tag-alongs is 109, which is probably Bucker, I'm guessing. I love you, Bucker. The number of confused looks from other hotel guests, 452,467. The total number of times a fursuiter blinked in a photo, that's not 0, it's 13. The number of times the Walmart ran out of a product unexpectedly, way too many to count. Number of crates of champagnes used by the hotel this morning for bottomless mimosas, 205. Pounds of bed sheets that the hotel will have to burn. I'm just going to skip that number. Gallons of perspiration lost while fursuiting, 7,294. Number of confused... Why are you not sharing?
I want to tell a story. Once upon a time. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Woofy the Bunny. I did registration here. I also helped write out a little bit of our story for this con, and I actually have the last little bit of it right here. So, without further ado, let's go on through it. You guys excited? Good. Let me just find the page here, actually. It's blank. It's blank. Let me see. You know what? I can just I can make it on. I think I have it memorized. What do you want? What do you want? Okay. All right, here we go. I think I remember it. All right. Our story left off this weekend in a dark, dank basement. Our hero, the ever-smelly, antisocial, vomit-yellow, matted-furred...
Hey!
Anyway, Drama Llama has stumbled upon the most valued prize of the century, this treasure trove of barrels. This treasure trove of barrels. Good enough. All right. Drama Llama, our hero, is sought after by every major faction. But by a twist of fate, our favorite demagogue-killing hero, the venerable, handsome, cuddliest poppy forever, Buddy, friend to everyone, hero of the revolution, intelligent, sweet-smelling, the real guest of honor, whom everyone loves, adores, comes upon the mediocre Drama Llama who is gloating over the last reserves of liquid. And then everyone clapped for him. And then Buddy shouted, "I finally found you, Mr. Drama Llama." "Wait, what's that smell? What's that less than pleasant smell?" Buddy said while covering his nose and not really understanding that the narrator was simply making a joke at the expense of Drama Llama. Drama Llama stood there, glaring, clearly offended by all this. "That's not me you're smelling, it's these stupid barrels." "I don't think it's the barrels. I really think it smells like rotten llama." But before it could turn into a large fight, the narrator got really tired or bored or something and continued on with the rest of the story. Buddy then exclaimed, completely within character, "I want all of your liquid so I can be the ultimate poppy fur for having destroyed it all, just like Zero said I would." However, you know, Zero never would have said such a thing. Buddy was just making this up as a plot device to try and get close to Drama Llama. Drama Llama replied in that stupid, whiny voice of his, "Go away, man. How dare you try and take my liquid? The only way you'll get it is if you pry it out of my cold, dead hooves. I need to save it all so I can start my doomsday cult and bring everyone else down to my level." Buddy was quick to retort, "No way, bruh. I want your stuff, yo." Buddy grabs the barrel that Drama Llama is clinging onto, and a struggle ensues over the barrel. Buddy karate chops and judo kicks Drama Llama. He then proceeds to slow down time and perform that scene from that one movie that everyone likes, but nobody liked the sequel, so we won't say the name of that movie. But Drama Llama is a mind reader who can predict every move that Buddy is trying to take him down with. Buddy then realizes this, so he unplugs the controller in port 1 into controller port 2. Now, Drama Llama can't read minds anymore. With his main source of power and inspiration gone, Drama Llama quickly runs and dives behind the barrels, cornered, cowering like the spineless camel he is. Okay, he awkwardly lumbers over to and cowers behind the barrels like the uncooperative bastard he is, pretending to be afraid of the cute and innocent and naive puppy. I've got you cornered now. But he grabs the prize container out of the grasp of Drama Llama and lifts the last barrel up above his head. Buddy triumphantly exclaims, "Finally, I get the last liquids!" And this is the glorious crush that the Crush Puppies have strived for. No way, man. That's like my one and only chance in life not to quite suck as much. How else can I ever become popular? I mean, those are my barrels, my precious barrels, and I don't know what to do without them, man. But he finally commits the ultimate crush. He slams the barrel down at Drama Llama's feet. The barrel cracks open and its contents splatter all over. The deed is done. But wait, what's this? I mean, Buddy yells, "Ew, what's this?" The poor husky is covered in brown goop. Drama Llama dusts off the barrel, exposing its label. It says llama juice. Yeah, llama juice. There was never any liquid in this place to begin with. The word spreads like glitter and loose fluff at a fur con. Sousa's Project Greenlight had been coating the walls with art made out of freshly squeezed llama. How gross. Snug had been drinking the disgusting, unholy substance for months, which probably explains all their hallucinations they had. And the Crush Puppies had madly rushed for their last remaining liquid, only to find that it was this brown, worthless, goopy slop. And then everyone lived happily ever after and spent the rest of the event talking about how awful Drama Llama is for misleading everyone and getting their hopes up. The end.
You call that an ending? That's the ending to the con? You dragged all these people's fuzzy butts down here to Reno and made them sit through the whole con just to learn that you didn't even write the ending until 1 o'clock this morning? I mean, come on. And you made me the hero, the guest of honor, just so I could put up with this crap? And what the hell is llama juice?
Oh, calm down.
What the hell is llama juice? I mean, how do you get it out of a llama? I mean, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Just breathe. Relax. Just
How?
breathe. Just breathe. Go back to your room. I'll meet you there in a bit. All right. There you go. There you go. So that's our story. Thanks, everyone.
Is everyone gone? Is it really happening? Paging 19.13.9.12.5. We did it. Project Kitsune is a success. I've got the stuff. And now we can rebuild. Continue what we've had and from the beginning in the name of the sons of Prometheus. Let's hear it, everyone. This pesky color has been flooding our world for far too long. And now it's time. It's time to rebuild this monochromatic regime once again. Looks like we're at it again, old friend. Prometheus the bear. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Whoo! Yeah!
So how many people want to see a sequel to the sequel of the sequel of the sequel? Too bad. Not going to happen. The writers all quit. Nobody wants to work with me. Prometheus got fleas from Buddy. And no, there's not going to be a sequel. And we can't even tell you what the con theme is going to be next year because nobody took the time to figure out what it was going to do. Because we're still trying to write the end of this one at 1:30 this morning, all sleep deprived. So just the con's over. Go home. Get out of here. Try to drive safely if it's possible. And just go. Just go home. Con is over. The end.
I guess that's the end, folks. I was tired of being evil, too, anyway. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Good job, Pete.